dead bodies, dead bodies, dead bodies, dead bodies everywhere. It seems like bodies are dropping in the new season of How to Get Away with Murder season 6. So this is Sam, and this and more is what we'll be talking about. What do I mean dead bodies and what is happening? So before doing everything, I would like you to press that like button and push that subscribe buttons, because I do videos like this each and every day. So How to Get Away with Murder is back, people, and this seems more like an empire. I'll tell you in the end what I mean, but it's back and we are ready to see what Annalise has in store for us. So first we start with this first scene. It was an interesting one. If you remember my trailer, I think I did it on the other channel. We talked about this. I asked what is happening with these coffins. I don't know what is going to happen. Who's being sent away? Who are these people saying bye to? So it turned out that it was just Annalise's own imagination, that what people would act on their own funeral. Which in case there was a scene when the child just comes and try to confirm that she was dead by killing her again. But I think that was just their way of opening up. It was just the opening scene, so the things were not really important, or they didn't really have too much to hold. But it starts with in a medical care, so that they can help her have control over the drugs or the alcohol that she abuses. Remember, we always know that Annalise was a drug addict, or she abuses drugs. So that was the opening thing that we heard, and it led to the second leap. Remember when we left last season, if you remember, we were missing one of the children, disappeared. She went with her child. I'm talking about Laura. She just disappeared. Nobody knows where she is. Is it because she left, or something happened that led her to leave? Which comes back to lead us to this point where she's explaining what killed her boss, because she believed that the boss was poisoned, not because he used the poison. But nobody really know what happened, but we're going to find out. Which brings to the next scene, where we find Michaela grieving about her missing her own friend, because in her mind, or in almost everyone's mind right now, they think that Laura and her son has been kidnapped. So we are yet to find out what led to this and what is happening next, because this is our final season. So as you can see, she was looking in this picture, missing her own friend, and I think it's eating her up, which leads to this next scene. So I was wondering last season, when we ended up, what was going to be the purpose of Gab in this season. Well, I was wrong. It seems like he still has a bigger role to play in the next season. Not talking to the cop, I think he's done with that, and we all know that we've done with that. Wait for it, I'll tell you later. It's a spoiler, so let me not say a lot. So things are happening, and it seems like his mission at the moment is to get in Michaela's pants, because, spoiler alert, he really loves Michaela, and we all know that he really loves Michaela. So we'll find out what happens with that relationship, which leads to the next step, where Annalise and her friends, or the people that she just met in this medical center, where they're playing this game where you write up all the things that you think about or bad of you, then you start eating that thing, so that you take all your anger on that med to clear your own conscience, which seems like it worked for most of the people except of her, because she was just looking at them as they go crazy. And I love the fact that she was using this name that is not hers, so that these people might not have an idea who she is, or maybe research her, or maybe do things that might cause problems. It was an interesting thing, which led to Mr. Ned Leahy. It seems like Mr. Ned Leahy has a mission that is after this season. He wants to find out what happened to all these bodies that just dropped very fast, and what caused that, namely his own fathers, and also the next one, that of the boss of Keegan, I think, because he believes that they were all killed by the mayor, and his mission is to make sure that the mayor pays for the sins that she did by killing his father, and also Keegan's boss. So we are here to find out. I love this way where this woman shows how drunk she can be. So this was them referring us to the past, where it led her to go to the medical care so that she might be helped and try to have control over the alcohol, because she was drinking after she realized that she had lost a lot of people in her life and it was eating her up. And I really understand what led her to be doing that, because the purpose of where we have all families, because they're always protectors and they always cover for us, but she felt empty because she kept losing a lot of people in a small amount of time, in a low space of time, and which led her to do the thing that she's been fighting almost the whole of this season or all her life to quit, which is alcohol, which is vodka to be specific. So which led her to this part when she met up with when Bunny came, and after she discovered that she was in the hospital because of over drinking, she said, I need help. It's always important whenever you're in this situation to admit that you need help, and I feel like that was the best way that show could tell the world that if you are in need of help, you should admit so that you go seek help while there's still time. So that was one interesting thing that I enjoyed on this. And what the other part that led to be interesting was when she actually opened up to her roommate and telling her who she is and what she is on this faculty for, what led her to be in that situation. It was an interesting, and I hope we get understanding and we understand what happened. So remember that exercise that was being done when people hit the pillow? Well, seems like our analyst did it herself, and it actually paid off. Was she let a lot of anger, all the words she could think of, they all came out, and I feel like it's gonna be very important. It's gonna help out a lot. So we all are here to find out what happens next as we continue, which leads to the next scene. Michaela at last has actually went to Gabe and admit her feelings for him. And she went and be clean with him, telling him everything that is happening. And there was also a threat, as you see him was standing there. She was actually holding his boss, telling him that if you do any mistake, then I'll cut off this and introduce that to Mr. Bean, which was a funny joke. I think that they play, but it was an interesting thing. Which leads to the next scene. It seems like Mr. Netile has found a new hobby. What is the new hobby? Actually investigating Tegan Prince, the managing partner of this, because in his brain he believes she had a part to play in her boss's death, which we didn't expect. I had to find out what leads to that. What leads me to the next scene, where she decided to cut a short medical visit, very short, and she came back home. And she did come back home, where we were introduced to this new woman, which turned out to be Gabe's mother. And it seems like there are things that are about to happen that we didn't expect. Because we believe, I thought maybe Gabe didn't have a mother, and there was also that auntie and that woman. So it seems like there's a mother, and there is a part that she's going to play, because it seems like most of the focusing was on her, where we're going to find out what is she going to do and what is going to happen. Which leads me to this last image, or this last scene, which I felt like they are linking with power. Because as we all know, How to Get Away with Murder, this is their last season. The same with Empire. So again, like Empire, we discover that Lucius dies in the end. They're also showing us for the first time How to Get Away with Murder. They went straight to the person who's dying. They didn't give us those clues of us finding out who's going to die in the end. They just went straight a pastor talking something on the funeral or the death of an innocent kid, which is gonna be interesting. We didn't expect that. or is she really dead, or she's going to fake date? That we don't know. That's one thing that I'm interested in this, because I love how they do that, how to get away with me, like they reveal something so that they leave you asking yourself too many questions and hungrily waiting for the next episode so that you find out what happens next. So this was my episode review of How to Get Away with Murder Season 6 Episode 1, where we found Endless looking like she's dead, but we hope that's not the end case, and we hope what happens next, because we need to know what happens next. So tell me what you think, guys. Tell me how you felt of How to Get Away with Murder, and tell me what you enjoyed or what you hated from the episode. These are a little bit of my pictures or the images that I felt like had more information or had more intake for the episode. You tell me what you think, and to those who haven't seen the episode, I'm sorry guys for the spoilers, but I have to do something. If I enjoy something, I have to react to it, and I hope that you guys, you do me this favor. List a number of episodes or series that you think I can react to, or I can do this preview or review videos like I'm always doing, so that I can help you out, because I want to hear what you think. Leave down in the comment below, tell me what you think of the episode, and tell me the downs and the lows that you enjoyed in this, because we are going to come out and we'll discuss, so that there will be a time when I'll be live streaming, then we'll start talking about these things, so that we might have an understanding of how we're going to continue with these same things. So this was Sam, and if you enjoyed, thank you very much for this, and please press that like button if you enjoy, and subscribe for more, because I do many series, different series, but it's reviewing them. So if you don't subscribe, you're gonna miss out, and you won't know when I post a new video. But I do this every day, or almost every day. So I hope you have a blast and you enjoy this thing, and we'll see you later, because there are more to come and I need to do more. So thank you guys. This is Sam signing up and saying see you later. Bye.